Welcome, DuelLinksPotato here, not a doctor, and today we're gonna talk about Science Time with a new deck. We're gonna do Science Time and see how many wins can we get with Solfachord. So without further ado, let's get on with it. I'm gonna show 3 duels. Let's go. Let's hope you didn't get pranked. Okay, going first. It's fine. Well, first we normal summon this. We're gonna add Gracia. Activate the skill. Add this one here. It's probably Bandrids or something. Let's hope it's not. Alright, so we set and set. But yeah. Yep, it's the rituals. Oh, is it Crusadia? Activate Harmonia. Now, here's the thing. I mean, we could activate this to send everything to the... Send the pendulums to the extra deck. Activate. Okay, now we force out the back row. How much defense does that thing have? Oh, 1800. We might lose here because of the level 1. Using your musicians. I see. Battle. How you doing, Elmas? Welcome. Why didn't... that's really strange. Aw, dude, come on! Wow, this guy, like, I love you, and then starts like dragging him through the cement. And I was like, yep, well, things happen, I guess. Oh no, Hero Alliance, this is really bad. I think we add this. I think we go further. You're testing grave decks? That's interesting. But yeah, people really like to get bonked. Miracle Fusion. Which one? Considering that Elmas hasn't really been ejected for his meta. What? What do you mean? Attack. Like hanging out, doing some stuff in the meantime, lurking. It's alright. It's objectively dangerous. Oh no. I didn't like the sound of that. Alright. Hey, the shiny. No. draw. I mean, I could pendulum some. And they just... So in conclusion, the deck is not bad. It's been about 3 days, we could say, since the box came out. Probably if you're watching this in the future, it will be irrelevant for you. But yeah. So here's the Solfachord deck. So this is regarding what I said initially in the video. Now, you need to learn what are odds and what are evens. Here's the deck. So we have from this deck, it has 6 openers. Openers means that it's related to your search, and you have a open play. That's what I understand by it. So you need Cutia. Cutia basically adds a pendulum monster from the deck to the hand. Simple stuff. Solfachord Elegance is your other card that you need. Now, be careful when you use the effect of this. So, Solfachord Elegance will work. There's 3 effects on it. You can only use them once per turn. Now, here's the thing. So, if you don't have monsters, pendulum monsters in your hand, and you activate Elegance, it will activate effect number 1, which is place a Solfachord pendulum monster from your deck to your pendulum zone. And that's not the effect you want. If you have a pendulum monster in hand, you always need to activate. If you don't have an ability to get your Cutia to search, because we'll talk about the skill later, you need to activate the second effect. Second effect is add Solfachord pendulum monster from your hand to the extra deck, and you can place 2 pendulums. So basically, you can automatically have pendulums such as Coolia and Cutia. You can place them, or if you want to go with the other ones, you can go. I would recommend Beautia with Dreamia, or Cutia with Angelia. Reason being is that way you can pendulum summon your other monsters. I wouldn't recommend Fancia in the pendulum zone, but Fancia does work well on the thing. But this is I'm talking too much here. So basically, the whole point is that each one of the so Cutie has your searcher. Fancia can send a pendulum monster from your deck to the extra deck. That's really awesome, because the Solfachord Harmonia allows you to this field spell is actually really cool. Reason being is that it has 3 effects. You can activate them all in one turn, but it has certain conditions. So the first one is add 1 face-up Solfachord pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So this could work with Fancia. If you have the field spell, you can activate it. And basically that's it. The other effects are increase the pendulum scale of 1 Solfachord card in your pendulum zone by its level during this turn. So basically what it does here is that Coolia, an example, Coolia is level 8, so the pendulum scale is 1. So if you activate the effect, basically it will be 8 plus 1 equals 9. You got that? Yeah, more math references, so get used to that. But yeah, basically that's what what it does. Coolia's effect is that it can activate one of the effects once per turn. You can negate. You can, if you have a certain type of scale, it can negate up to cards, face-up cards on the field. If an effect is activated, you can automatically destroy it regarding the scale. So you have to have your pendulum scales on the field to activate the effects. Angelia, when it's summoned to the field, if you're in the battle phase, you have a certain pendulum scales, it automatically you can attack, and no spells or traps can be activated while it's face up on the field. Gracia, monster effects cannot be activated when battling. Also, the pendulum effects is that your opponent, there certain scales say that your opponent cannot activate spell, trap, or monster effects when your Solfachods are pendulum summoned. So yeah, they have a lot of effects. I think the most important ones are the negate, your searcher from the monsters. Gracia is also really good. The Beautia is a card that you should be able to have. They use one here, but if you manage to make it even more, you can use this. This is such a complicated deck. It has so many effects, but yeah, I'm trying to make this as low as possible, but I just have to explain the deck here. Dreamia, if there's a pendulum scale, it has to be just one. You can just special summon it from your hand. Beautia, like I said. Okay, so you can target an effect monster. So if they link some, let's say, I target Gate Guardian, let's say, and Gate Guardian is used as a link summon, that monster will be banished instead of going to the graveyard. It's not the best example, but that's what I have. And also, the other one is at the start of the damage step, if the card battles with an equal or higher attack than the lowest pendulum scale in your pendulum zone times 300, destroy that monster. So yeah, basically it can destroy most of the attack monsters. I didn't include this, but I lost 2 resonators on the Red Nova. So basically what I needed to do was negate the effect of the Red Nova, and basically Beautia, simply by activating the effect to banish, once it leaves the field, I just attack into it and it gets destroyed automatically. So yeah, it's really cool. Now the other thing is that if you go first, you need to have back row. Back row needs to be your best friend here, because you need to there's not a lot of openers, and Grand Solfachord Musesia, and it can add a pendulum by discarding another pendulum from your hand, and then the extra deck you can get it back, get your QTS back. Unicorn, it sounds simple enough. I never used Borolo Dragon, neither Rastoliger, not even Nightmare Mermaid. So cards that I did use were Nightmare Phoenix, Musesia, and Unicorn. Other than that, lastly, the trap, Musica. It's based on what you have on the field. I found out that when they're on the field, it also counts if you have the monster on the field. Let's say you have a pendulum scale and you have a monster on the field itself. So those those pendulum scales count. So you need to just count your scales in order for you to actually do the effects. So the one that I recommend mostly is the even and odd effect. Target one card on your opponent controls, destroy it. Also, I didn't mention that Harmonia, the third effect, if you have 3 odds or 3 evens on the field, monsters or scales, it can destroy one card your opponent controls. Now this doesn't target, so you can automatically destroy Lunalight, Saber Dancer. You can destroy other cards. Now the other thing here is that the opponent gets triggered a warning. So if they don't activate anything, you can just automatically pop the card and they will miss the timing on activating it. Wow, that was a lot. So that's just the monsters and the spells. The last one I need to talk about is United Pendulums. Now, I was streaming and I did something really wrong. So let's just say it's just a condition. So here. This skill can only be applied at the start of the duel. At least half of your cards in your deck are pendulum monsters with the same type. Now, what does that mean? So if you have a 20 card deck, which is the minimum, you need at least 10 monsters on the deck. You're with me with this? So yeah. So I tried a 30 card deck. It's not what I played, what you saw in the video, but yeah, wow, it's a complete different story because I only used 13 pendulum monsters. So you just need to balance the thing. So if you add more than 20, just make sure that you have the half. I haven't tested it with an odd number, so I need to check that as well. What happens if you use 21? If you use 10, does it still count or not? But yeah, you tell me in the comments if it works or not. But yeah, this is the deck. What do you think about it? I think this is the deck that I will be cogging with because people got overhyped with shooting Quasar Dragon. You go into streams, shooting Quasar Dragon this, shooting Quasar Dragon that. And I honestly, it's funny when people just misplay with their shooting Quasar. Also, shooting Quasar, if you want me to review it or something, just let me know in the comments. I honestly don't want to play it. I got overwhelmed by it. But yeah, tell me what you think. Do you like this deck? It could be top tier. What other cards could you add it to make it work? I bet that there's gonna be somebody that's gonna make like either not this skill, they're gonna use another skill and it's gonna be like amazing. I don't know. But yeah, this is Potato signing out. This is gonna be the last video. I will still make videos regarding structure decks, but my main focus is gonna be the new series that I'm gonna make. There's gonna be bonus content as well. Shoutouts to Old Fish Stick and I forgot the name of the artist. Not Tuck? I believe it's him. I'll leave their things on the description. But yeah, this is it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.